Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Rampage and welcome to Gaming News. This article is Xbox One will soon let you play pirated movies and TV shows. So apparently the Xbox One is getting a patch that allows official support for .mkv files, which is, I think it's called Metrovska video container. Okay, I don't really understand how that's supposed to allow people to play pirated movies. But I believe what they're getting at is that you can now, I think it's with the media player. I don't know how Xbox does this shit, because on the PS3, you used to just put it in and it would either play automatically or you would click on it and it would play just like a normal movie. I don't know whether they had a specific app for that, whether the new consoles have a specific app for that, because I don't care about all those apps. Just play the fucking thing, right? So apparently a thing on the Xbox One, I think it's an app, is getting support for MKV, right? So what this will allow you to do is play movies externally via a USB stick. I don't know whether you can put a USB in and actually copy them to your Xbox One, because you could do that on PS3. But the only gripe I had with this type of thing on the PS3 was that they updated the firmware to not support a lot of movies, right? Because of, I don't know whether it was because they added that movie service or whether it was some other garbage, but basically what would happen on some newer movies, and some old ones as well, is the fact that you'd play the movie, and it would be like, oh, this is copywritten, we're going to mute audio for 15 minutes. Like, what? Like, alright. This also happened on pirated movies, right? I'm gonna admit that. I'm not saying that I do download pirated movies, because that's illegal, and I'm not condoning it, but that's all I'm gonna say on it, right? But what I used to do before, movies and stuff like that, like I could play on my PC now, but when I had my PS3 initially, what I used to do is when I bought a movie, instead of actually putting that in the tray and watching it, I used to rip the movie off of the actual DVD and have it on a USB stick to play on my PS3, simply because I didn't want to watch those fucking ads at the start and deal with their clunky ass menu. So I found that a lot easier. Some people may ask, well, what the fuck did you do that for, when you can just watch the ads and play the fucking thing? Because it probably took you longer to actually, rip the movie onto a USB stick. Yes, that's correct, but I don't really care, because I didn't want to watch the fucking ads to start with, right? So the fact that they would block me the access from watching a movie that I physically paid for, to try and get me to buy the movie on their own service, because that's what it looked like they were trying to do. Because as soon as they had their own sort of movie service, this thing happened. This just came out of nowhere. It was like, well, this is copywritten. If you're going to add this kind of shit, allow us to play external movies on a USB stick or whatever without actually blocking the bastard, because I can guarantee this will also happen if you buy movies from iTunes. I don't know whether they have them as MOV files, because I haven't actually bought a movie from iTunes. But if they are .mov, if you convert that to MP4, I'm assuming the same kind of shit would happen, where it says this movie is copywritten, we're going to mute audio. Now, if that's going to happen for Xbox One, I don't see this as a, why? What is the point, right? Now, the only way around that kind of shit is if you actually play the movie itself, right? If you have the movie externally on a USB stick, for some reason it wouldn't work, but if you played the actual DVD, it worked? I'm not too sure why, but yeah, I just want to get something out real quick. If you own a movie and you rip the movie from the DVD to your PC or, in my case, USB, that is actually legal. But what is illegal is if you actually do not own the movie and you rip the movie off of that source in, DVD, whatever, and then go to play it and keep it, that is illegal. Same with uploading the same thing to a file sharing website to share with everybody else. That is considered illegal. So I just wanted to get that out there, just because some people might actually think that this is what I used to do is illegal. Now, I'm not condoning pirating in any way, but like a lot of people do it, right? They can't just be like, okay, we're going to just block everybody from watching external movies, because that's basically what they did with the PS3, and that's why I stopped using my PS3 to watch movies. I ended up using my laptop half the time, hooked up with an HDMI cable, because I never knew when the PlayStation 3 would actually be like, oh, you have an external movie, we're going to allow you to actually listen to it this time. Or I would play the movie on my PS3 and simultaneously play it through my laptop at the exact same time. That way I could still hear the audio when it would cut out, but it would still come up with the shit saying, this is being blocked. Like, what the fuck? Like, if they do that exact same thing, I don't know whether this still happens with a PS4, whether it happens now on an Xbox One. I don't know. I do not own one of those systems. I have not even played on any of those systems, so I wouldn't actually know. But if any of you guys own a PS4 or own an Xbox One, can you play a movie from a USB? I'm not talking about an actual ISO or anything like that. I'm talking about the genuine movie file, like MP4, on a PS4 or Xbox One, without it saying, this is copywritten, we're going to mute your audio because we're dickheads, you know? But I don't really see this is going to allow you to play pirated movies. This is just saying that we're allowing you to play movies externally. If you buy them, we're going to allow you to play them. Most movies that you buy via iTunes or what have you are either MP4 or MOV files anyway. So I don't know why is MKV a big thing? If anybody knows why MKV is a big thing, please let me know in the comment section below, because I don't know whether it has some kind of protocol that doesn't actually have copyright stuff on it. I don't know, because I'm not that nerdy. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of strange, because I see this as the exact same thing as what PlayStation 3 did, or Sony did with the PlayStation 3, where they're just going to mute your audio if you try anyway. So, what the fuck? Let me know in the comment section below whether you think that this is actually going to happen, or whether you think that Microsoft will actually not go down the Sony route and actually allow you to play movies externally from a USB. Now, I think they're actually allowing you to play movies from a USB stick now, so that's kind of cool, but if the audio gets muted, what's the point, right? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.